ridiculously.
Listen to this.
I consider Marshall McLuhan one of the great masters of mycology.
We are moving into a world where women will be the only power.
Explain it right here and now.
Well, it's like Pascal. Oh, yes, it's La Rochefoucauld. You can't speed read La Rochefoucauld.
Okay, what can you speed read then?
You can Voltaire. You're the New York Times.
It has syntax.
Organizing amateurs, amateur field versus the specialists on profit. Now his true character about this.
Now that he's a billionaire.
Any woman will men be doing. Still keeping each other under surveillance. CIA, FBI style.
Undulation of water.
One level, of course, this has
become
significant
occupation.
writing, doesn't it?
Espionage.
Stone,
Cursive writing.
Human activity.
remember the Irish alphabet.
Or consumer rating.
All the characters are the names of trees.
Engaged us.
And
It's
this
a tree
is
language, so this is the stem.
Completely.
whereas the Roman alphabet or the phonetic alphabet is a bunch of stones, little fragments, all
Right.
neutral, like bricks.
You never know what you're going to encounter next.
Women are completely free to take over the rule of our society.
Schizophrenia is something that's quite proper to a French culture.
It is inevitable. The eye and the ear just are totally divorced.
They made bread.
And everything you hear is at variance with everything that you see.
Always said about Finnegan's Wake, what the reader sees and what the reader hears, two totally different things.
In a way, is what happens to Finnegan. Is
They don't know what the hell is going on with the internet.
Big Meister Finnegan.
What Dad was talking about in the 70s.
World. It created civilization.
A long time ago.
No cap, hats off.
The Finn or tribal cycle, to which we now return again.
he's the tribal man, the corporate expression of the tribal man.
Whereas HCE is the same tribal man broken up into little bits.
He is the corporate expression of the public, a group of individuals.
But the public as fragmented by mechanical industry
And all the visual impulses of writing and phonetic literacy.
and congregated into great crowds and great cities. Here comes everybody.
To criticize the critic.
HCE.
Everybody is the same, and everybody is equal.
Yeah, exactly.
And it makes this remark. I wonder why to criticize the here it is.
Dear little Anne
Criticize the critic page 54.
Rebel.
Right, his wife had one more.
Page 54. Here it is.
Page 53.
So the possibilities there for
If we choose to study them. The mind, remember, Eric Goldman on the program The Open Mind. The speed of light is very slow compared to the speed of thought. Professor McLuhan said that you don't discover...
Phonetic too, isn't it?
The washers at the Ford represent, of course, the idea of the dream world in which all things are scrubbed.
a fraction of the speed of thought.
telling us for many moons, or centuries, that the only way to learn is to go from what you already know to something you don't.
Buttons are crapped on, you know.
And then print culture is inevitably hypocritical. What it says and what it does has to be different.
Yeah.
It's gossip. The oral tradition living on.
Yes.
Gossip.
Person Freud is
There's also the tribal world of village interplay and interface.
Each is of Freud's classifications of personality type.
Well, people are saying I used to feel like this celebrity was my friend, and now they're not my friend anymore.
A civilized society. For example, you can get, by immigration, you can get into Canada.
There's a section which announces the return of the tribal.
But you cannot get into an African tribe by immigration.
There's tribal Balbutians.
Exactly.
It still regards the ordinary modern
Balbutians, the stutter.
woman saying, I don't understand it. This tendency of involvement in process rather than a mere acceptance of
Remember, Finnegan was characterized
of a completed package.
just after his first fall as
Secret package is
Big Mr. Finnegan of the Stuttering Hand.
The stuttering hand.
Oh, back to tribal chieftains, the occult.
The shamans.
In that connection, that would be the fragmented
poets and painters of
brick upon brick upon brick
have stressed the importance of audience participation. The symbolist forms of structure.
Kind of
TV guide, Dali picture of what TV really is.
Data classification.
He knew that those
rather futile.
Those two sounds containing two TV screens had to have a big interval between them because interval is
And
touch.
pattern
TV is touch.
Recognition becomes
On the horizon, he put a little bit of brain tissue.
mandatory. The only way of
To
coping
show that the environment
with
of electric power is
instant and
central nervous system.
fields of data.
We now live inside our own nervous system.
My father was a great educator. That is in the sense that he loved to build young people up in their own idea of themselves. Yeah.
A lot of Elizabethan poetry, and particularly Shakespearean poetry.
He had whiskers on his chin again, long came the wind and blew them in again, poor Michael Finnegan, begin again.
Art is anything you can get away with.
Is now used to create.
If Nixon had been the captain of the Titanic, what would
She was a professional elocutionist, and by the way, look at the cover of June 8 TV guide, Dali picture of what TV really is.
All the business community, all the learned community is engaged.
Just this time, I want to see if
The invention of the
No connection.
alphabet on the human senses.
Leaving the school. They put this on.
Develop the phonetic alphabet.
She enrolled in the theater school also. And I met her at first, and immediately she said to me, I have a very handsome son who's coming down in a few days. I want to introduce you.
Okay.
Surely